In her cottage in Eglain, Nanny sits in front of her fire. The flames dance hypnotically, dancing, dancing, and she has a premonitory feeling about the word, dancing, though she has no idea why. Her mind, sharpened rather than blunted by her advancing age, is mulling over various problems, namely goblins, the dog, and the play. Goblins she can deal with. Earlier that day, she and Red River Tam, her fellow witch and sometimes collaborator, rebuked the goblin horde in the woods bordering the town of Eglain. The dog is another matter. The goblins had the animal caged, an immense drooling apparition of shaggy fur, a St. Bernard. The goblins were probably going to eat it. After the day's battle, Red River Tam opened the cage, probably expecting her usual knack with animals to kick in. Instead, the dog approached Nanny, wagging his tail and grinning a huge doggy grin that was both ridiculous and unambiguously trusting. The dog is outside Nanny's cottage now. She's shooed it a few times, but the damn thing won't vamoose. It's not that she hates dogs, she doesn't, but she has never understood the fascination and devotion people give them. People themselves are of interest to Nanny. She likes their complexity. Cats, rats, bugs, birds and dogs all fit into the same category for her. They're too simple. Well, the dog will get the message. It'll probably be gone in the morning. What's really troubling Nanny isn't the goblins, or even the dog, but the play. Edward, it's called, a theatrical show that places a real-life cardinal of the church as a hero and wizards and witches as villains. The show is running all across the continent. Even now, she bets, actors are strutting in their hose and makeup, speaking the words of the script aloud, and while the actors might be good or bad, it doesn't matter, because the words themselves are better than good. They're the sort of words that stick in the head, a magic of storytelling Nanny has never understood, though their power is undeniable. People in her hometown, a town that loves witches and wizards, and always has, have been talking about moments from the play. Oh, wasn't this scene a lot of drivel? Oh, but the action was amazing in that part. Oh, that line really got my heart pounding. Wow! And Nanny has noticed, to her silent but growing worry, that people are not treating her with the usual deference and awe that she has enjoyed for the past 60 years of being a witch. Something is happening. It's the words. The words of that damn play are catching in people's minds like fire in dry moss. Not a magic spell, not divine intervention, but an ordinary arcana of language that seizes the imagination and demands its attention. Nanny sits by the fire in her cottage in Eglain, watching the flames perform their wild, alluring tango, their burning waltz. She wonders how that group of witches and wizards, the ones she asked to go and find the playwright who wrote Edward, are doing. She wonders if they're all in more danger than she could have ever realised. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Hexperts. My name is Jack Fields. With me, as always, are Brian J. Nordon, Andrea Parsneau, Annie Ellicott and Ryan Reid. We have a special guest with us today, Shami Stovall, the fantastic author of many, many terrific works of fantasy and science fiction. But she is not here just yet, for we have to introduce our characters and then she shall make her appearance. Welcome, audience. My friends, as your characters find themselves in Dovney's Green, next to, as you'll remember from our previous episode, Montgomery Kidney's reversion site, the magic of this site can reverse the aging process. However, through Wu's odd magic, he had transmogrified the site so that it could be used multiple times. 3, in fact. The first to go through is the vampire Carmen. She's reticent. She looks to Helga, who was kind to her, for courage. And to the rest of the people in the village. Helga, do you say anything?
Helga just kind of walks forward and she grabs her hand and just kind of says,
"There are many things in your life that have been exponentially worse than anything that could happen here, hon. You are brave and you are strong. And this gives you the life that you would like, that you have wished for. We are all here for you. You've got this.
She is too overcome by emotion to say anything. She squeezes your hand, lets go, and proceeds into the circle. And when she comes out a moment later, nothing physically has changed. She is still that very young girl, vampiric in nature. But her smile returns so bright, almost sunny, ironically enough, given her vampiric state. And she shines it upon the village, and everyone comes up and starts congratulating her, saying, well done for your sacrifice, your commitment to becoming better as a person. And she says, thank you. I can feel it. I feel the change working in me already. I had forgotten what it was like to get older. I'm excited to get fat and lose the fat and gain it again. I'm excited for so many things. Oh my! And she rushes to people's arms, and the second, unfortunately a cadaver, although not for long, to be placed inside of the site, is the exhumed body of the young boy Stephen. Gulbert, the werewolf who you had fought last time, is beside himself completely. Yes. I remember the names. And Gulbert beside himself with, as you remember, begging forgiveness from his younger brother, whom he slew in his werewolf form, however accidentally, many, many years ago when they were boys. As the body revitalizes itself completely, Stephen is returned to life. He is 13 again. Gulbert, now a man in his mid-40s, says,
Stephen, I'm sorry. I learned to control the wolf much more, and I take elixirs and such for it. Oh, Stephen, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And Stephen, his younger brother, says nothing. He puts out his 13-year-old arms and says, and he enfolds his little brother, now much littler, and whisks him up.
I shall control the wolf for you.
Hugs his brother tight. And the people of the town are beside themselves. People are weeping, dabbing at their damp cheeks, and as they do so, they're whispering among themselves, looking upon your group with incredible respect and awe. Perhaps the prevailing wind, given the play Edward, blowing the reputation of witches and wizards back and forth between positive and negative, let that not be said of the people in Dovney's Green. They have seen witches and wizards at their finest. My friends, as you all take a little moment to yourself, you notice that flowing up out of Wu, completely against his wishes perhaps, comes a ghostly ethereal apparition. Welcome, Shami. What do the characters see and what do you say?
A ghost of a elderly wizard. She is wearing robes, but stained a little bit with wine. She appears out of this man. She takes a look around, kind of swirls her hand as though she had a wine glass, but then realizes she does not. And she's like, I am the Archmage of Odd, the fourth Archmage. And I am here against my will, and I am not day drinking. You, she points to Brian, you will have a divine ordinance for the day that I will make up here right now on the spot. And you shall only use your spells if you say the incantation. And the incantation is, by the power of author name here, and then you shall say your spell. And yes, you shouldn't use the incantation as though you were some sort of barbarian, calling upon the power. Did you get that? Did you write it down? I feel like you're confused.
I'm sorry.
Were you also day drinking?
Neither of us were day drinking. And But everyone else can see this, right?
You all
the floating lady coming out of my head.
See
You
what?
can, you can.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes,
What are you
Dad, I
talking
see
about?
it. Oh, Helga, you.
Yeah, I got that by the power of author name here, and clearly going to be setting in author names, or just screaming author name here to be pedantic.
Either or.
Author name here.
As long as you are screaming it like a barbarian.
God bless everyone's ears.
Archwizard, having imparted this, you know that you can, at your leisure, head back to Eldritch Detroit, which is the equivalent of Archwizard of Odd Heaven, should you wish to.
Oh God, Detroit? That was the Archwizard Heaven? Ugh.
Have fun, dear.
I now see why you day drink.
Is there an Archwizard Hell that I can go to instead?
Wow. Yes, probably. One can only imagine. God, how to not be
Tulsa.
offensive. I'll say my own. Eldritch Dublin, I suppose, would be your hell then. 'Cause the amount of names that
Sounds
occurred to
much
me, and I was like,
better.
not
Send the
offending anyone.
alcoholic to Dublin. Good idea.
I'm sure I'll get plenty to
Yeah.
drink there.
Absolute
Straight
hell.
there. Very well. I have much to do and drink.
Enjoy Eldritch Dublin.
The fourth.
Farewell, Shami. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh,
Well,
thank you.
ooh.
Wow, we were lucky to have her. My friends, at this point, as you watch your Archwizard of Odd invested with this power, Brian, you feel like a really depthful urge for a whiskey coke, or like maybe like a nice Merlot. But yes. Oh my God, you actually
That was
yeah.
too close.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes. Oh, superb. My friends, you have a moment to talk amongst yourselves. As Dovney's, you know that you're heading back to Grandmother Tucking's to the teleportation site, to head to Covetre City to seek out some information, probably from some sort of powerful source, as to the location of the playwright of Edward. But for the moment, you have a few minutes of blissful peace. It is night and it's gorgeous. The full moon is up. It's so nice. Oh, sorry, not full moon specifically. We said that last time. A lovely
crescent
sickle.
moon.
A sickle of silver. Yes, yes.
It's such a lovely evening. Do you know Esmeralda? I
Yes,
don't
love.
believe I had a chance to tell you how brilliant you were on the stage. It was so lovely to see those sparks flying from your bosom, completely overshadowing that trash play.
Well, one must do what one must do to
There's
ensnare the audience.
So beautiful. There's nothing I love more than where function meets fabulous. Do you know, I think that I would like to award you a bond point for that beautiful display.
And you know what? For such lovely perception of my bosom, and for honestly staying awake for so long today, Rowan, I wish to give you one in return.
Oh, you old bat, you.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, you definitely feel bolstered by that in some fundamental way. Trust being the concrete foundations of the building of experience.
I may not go to sleep at all for the next 2 hours.
That would be lovely. We appreciate your assistance.
Thank you.
Helga's considerably sized form is near you guys, and she just kind of looks over and goes, "Oh, I'm so proud of both of you!" And she goes and folds you both in all fabric and arms. Just gives you a giant hug.
Oh,
So much
love
fabric,
you,
so many
Helga.
jiggling things.
Come on into the fold, my
I have
darling
many of
Sir
them.
Gilbert. Yes.
I love an exclusionary group hug. Fuck you, Woo.
Yeah, so
Yes, woo you.
doing his own thing.
yeah, I got my
We'll hug
bond
you
points
next
out of the way early, thanks. So
Woo, Carmen, you turn around and as you say, I got my bond points in early, and wrapping around you and clutching you tight, you see Carmen, who looks up at you and she says, "Thank you for your role in the reversion site. It would not have been possible for Stephen to come back and for my dream to be realized. You are a superb man, and here, please take this." She gives you a little pin, and it's a little sun pin, and on the back of the pin it says Brightsider Vampires. One neck is too many, two is not enough. And she says, anytime that you wish, you can use this to summon me to help you in a battle. It can only be used once, but it was a tool for sponsorship. You have a crisis moment, you use the pin, someone arrives and is there for you. Allow me to be there for you in this way, and her eye teeth hyperextend. Your foes will not know what bit them.
That is super cool, Carmen. Don't get me wrong, 20 minutes ago when you were immortal, it would have been so much sicker. But now, I still appreciate the gesture. Thank you so much. And I hope that this doesn't hurt your sobriety in any way. Is there a certain type of individual where you would be okay with killing them on our behalf?
You are so kind to ask. One thing, just because I am immortal doesn't mean I'm not a vampire, so I'm still deadly killing machine in form of lady. But in terms of murder and who I'm comfortable with, it's tricky. Each Brightsider defines their own sobriety and their own higher power. So for me, it is anyone who has committed a great crime or who is about to provably commit a great crime, throat comes out right away. But you see what I mean, has to be justifiable retribution. I don't take pleasure in it, and I don't drink the blood. I just let it sort of squirt everywhere.
Amazing. And just, to get ahead of it all, will we have to convince you, or will you just trust in me that when I, summon you and point, that's a bad person, kill that one? Or do we need to have a conversation? So just to know how much time before we fight, to know to bring you in on that.
Fair question.
Her little hand wraps around your pinky, and she says, in my chest now, I feel woo. I feel a weight of awesome. I'm not good with words. I feel a weight of ovation, a woo. You point, I trust. Thank you for being my friend on such short notice.
Of course. I will admit that when you gifted me a ring and started telling me how your heart feels, I did start thinking that this was a little more than a friendship, but I totally get it. Barriers, this is fine. Also, you have the appearance of a child.
Little child, not so good. Not
good at all.
It's not like an anime dynamic, born sexy yesterday, 10,000-year-old, she looks 5. Not good. No, not
I was going to start to kick you back into the reversion site to just see if we could add a few years, just to make it a little bit more palatable to anyone else. But yeah, no, friendship. Gotcha.
And she says, use it anytime, but remember, it's only usable once, okay?
Of course.
Thank you for the woo.
You are welcome. Just patting her on the head awkwardly.
It's patronizing, but accepted. You see several other people. Brian, point of inspiration. The rest of the group. Anyone else want to talk to anyone else, or are you guys ready to rock?
Oh, you all right, Sir Gilbert? You have anything to say? You're okay. Okay, very good.
Meow. Oh, would you like Sir Gilbert to talk to someone?
Well, you might have already taken care of Woo's needs. So I'll leave that up to Sir Gilbert.
Wu looks towards you expectantly, kind of asking to be
not
given
Wu,
the
I'm sorry,
ability to... Helga, yes.
Yes, Helga, yes.
Look, jumps onto Helga's shoulders and looks at you expectantly because he can't speak unless you grant him the magic.
So give him
Roland.
the magic, love.
I have to grant the magic.
Yes.
Excuse me.
As
I'm
his
sorry,
master.
I just had a minor.
Never mind, he
cognitive
fell
binge,
asleep.
but
He fell
I
asleep
didn't
again.
fall asleep this time. It was just a TIA, all right. Now. I'm gonna run it on.
He tried, man. He tried. It's almost made it.
Now, and with the power of my arms, I squeeze into you magic charms.
Thank you, Master. I'll talk to Helga. Helga, I found you very impressive in the fight. You've got great abilities, and everyone thinks that you're wonderful. Anyone who looks at you askance, I'm gonna claw their fucking eyes out.
Oh, I feel the same way about you. Adorable. Thank you so much.
Get a little chuck under the chin.
I'm going to love that.
And she reaches forward and she just.
Oh God! Oh, that's very. God, that's the stuff. Thank you.
And as he heads away, he says, "What a charming lady she is, man."
You are charming too, my dear.
Yes, she is, Sir Gilbert.
So the reversion site was for 3.
There
We've
is another
covered
use of
2.
the reversion site.
Is
Brian,
Esmeralda gonna,
would you like to have a little something, Master of Odd? Because I have a little something for you. Because of your incredible role last week, your major success, the reversion site can be made portable and used at a later date. As in any circumstance you might like.
Oh, absolutely. It just means turning someone into a child or super old.
Could indeed be.
Lorcan's about to eat some dicks. Whatever
please,
his name
no.
may be.
Not my main villain. Please don't use it on my main villain.
Already taken, thank you.
I was going to say, you're not going to regret that at all.
By the power of Jack Fields, I am happy.
Well played, Wu.
My friends, what would you like to do as a group? Does anyone want to say anything to anyone else? Or would you like to start to head in the direction of Grandmother Tucking's? Yeah, what would you like?
Helga feels weirdly inspired after her conversation with Sir Gilbert. And she's like,
I got a weird urge. I'm going to make a poison, I think.
and she starts just tinkering together and she mixes up a poison. And then she looks at one of her potions and she kind of, only leave once! And she dumps both of them into another vial. And it just clumps up and becomes disgusting. And she's not sure what it does, but she does it while she's sitting there.
Okay.
Seems like a good idea.
I'm scared now.
So am I. Constantly.
Anyone else like to do anything? Or would you like to head in the direction?
I think I'd better get these legs moving.
Before they
falling
collapse
asleep.
underneath me?
Yes.
Okay. My friends, back in her shifting, transient house, Grandmother Tuckings has the teleportation circle ready for your trip to Covetre. How did it go? She says.
Quite well. Everyone's young or undead or whatever.
Well,
Really good.
Yes, it was an overall success.
Yes.
glad
Play
to
was
hear it.
terrible.
Oh,
The play was awful. And there were a bunch of guys, and there was a werewolf, but we took care of it. And then the site worked more than once, and then we made a vampire human, kind of, and then, but not really. She ages now, it's less creepy. And then also we used it, and the little boy came back to life because he was attacked by a werewolf. It was a whole thing. But yeah, successful.
while Helga is unleashing that delightful torrent, she actually, because Helga has a really good knowledge of teleportation, Grandmother Tuckings is actually just like piloting her around the room to make final touches. Helga's like just sort of absently,
Just-
exactly, little final touches. And Grandmother Tuckings says, Roland?
Yes?
I had a bit of correspondence from Gamma Hodgkin up north in her town of Pighiggleton.
You don't say.
She asked me to pass on a bit of divination to you. Says that you'd be the only one to be able to interpret it. It was delivered via birds dancing together, and we had to do charades. So I'm just going to act it out, and she proceeds to do kind of an interpretive sort of flappy thing. From her sort of gestures and various sort of flailings, Roland, you learn the following. Annie, I'm going to send these to you, and it is your choice if you'd like to share them. I'm going to send them to you on our... is Teams okay, my friend?
Oh, yes, sure.
Fantastic. So these are three little prophetic things. So your choice to share them if you wish. Grandmother says, right, well, stand in the circle when you're ready. I'll get you straight to Covetra.
All right.
You ready to go, guys?
Yes, age before beauty. So I'll be last.
I go first. Don't give a shit.
And she just kind of marches into the middle of the circle and starts looking at the ruins around it and stuff. Just seeing
Excellent.
what
Go second, holding up, she's like, I literally control time.
Dude, you're gonna sleep with that curled up. Like, it's gonna just be never leave your hands.
Yeah.
Which is
Until
unfortunate because
off
his
magic
hands are already full.
And Roland and Esmeralda, you head in as well?
Yes, yes. And come on, Sir Gilbert, hop on my shoulder.
Leaps up. So, Esmeralda and Roland, as you step in with the others, your presence completes the circle and you are transported. As you arrive in Covetre, Covetre is a metropolis. As with the town of Iglain, where we started our adventure, my friends, I won't waste much of your time with the description of the dusty, clockless hours of this city, as McCarthy employs to describe Knoxville, Tennessee in Sutri. I'll give you Covetre in 3 images, and pretty quick ones too. Daylight in that city, in Covetre, is a little boy and his older sister taking bites of an apple, passing it back and forth, the spires of the cathedral making shutters of the sunshine on their faces, the peal of the holy bells unsettling roosting birds, and the siblings pointing up, eyes wide. Twilight in that city is a middle-aged couple taking in flour from the miller's paid labourers, and the bakery quiet in the lavender light of dusk, and the homonymic word dough ever so vital to the business and their love and their future. And what a future it might be in this place, where the past seems so incongruous and unreal, like a dream you have had and have lost track of in the muddle and the oven heat and the hand-kneaded mealy pastes. Night in that city is an old man meeting an old woman under the bridge spanning the pond of St. Emily, right at water's edge. They compare the things they were tossed while begging the boardwalks and promenades. 2 children, particularly generous, and the pair who own the bakery, ceaselessly kind. Threads of connection woven in the starlight, in an embroidery of empathy and self-loathing and laughter. Covetre is a metropolis. You 4 and your kitty arrive in a flash in an empty alley near the cathedral square, the very heart of the city. It's about 9 o'clock, a clear, moonlit night. What would you like to do?
I first would like to offer to share the information I learned from the bird charades.
What do you say, my friend? What do you say?
Yes, well, I'd love to tell the group that there are a couple of very cryptic messages that I would like you all to keep in mind. That which is irreplaceable can be found amongst nice notes. That's the first one. Here's the next. A young raven, caged by an old raven, believes she must never be set free. Beware the dancers.
That last one's a brothel.
Oh, yes, that's what I was thinking myself.
You just want to go to the brothel.
If you
Can
should,
you read the second one more time?
Yes, yes. A young raven, caged by an old raven. Oh, actually, that's the second. Oh, the last one is literally, beware the dancers.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to hear the middle one, darling?
That was the one, yeah.
All right.
Oh, the suspense.
Feel free to ask me again. I wrote it down.
Oh, Andrea, sorry, were you waiting for Annie to tell you the second one again?
Oh, you do want the second one again. I'm sorry, darling.
sorry.
The hearing is a bit dodgy.
That's okay. I was
Here's the second
unclear
one
in asking
again.
exactly for it.
Are you all right, Esmeralda? Are you doing all right, darling?
Just fine.
Whatever's wrong, Esmeralda?
Nothing.
All right, here we go.
I'm getting
Helga.
flashes of my ailing grandmother.
Okay. Oh, dear. All right. Cryptic message from the birds, number 2. A young raven, caged by an old raven, believes she must never be set free.
Also,
Thank you so much. And read in an appropriately cryptic way. Very creepy.
Welcome.
I'd like to slide up next to Esmeralda and be like, hey, I know I was planning on using this in Lorcan, but I can see the effect that Roland is having on you. If we made Roland younger, do you think he'd become a little more coherent and less senile?
Maybe give him a small dose. But oh, my fine lines and wrinkles! I was so hoping to do it myself.
Well, you're going to have to choose, aren't you?
This is a
I'm
real
standing right here.
This is a real Sophie's
Don't
choice.
I have a say in whether my age is reversed or not?
But look at my wrinkles. Wouldn't it be lovely if I could?
Yes. I mean, you're beautiful as you are, Esmeralda, I must say.
Well, thank you.
The potion might be better used to make me slightly younger, but I'll leave it entirely up to you.
It's not a potion.
I just look at Esmeralda and be like,
You know what? That just fucking answers the question. Let's just give it to him. Just fucking hell.
something
I'll
tells
keep
me
the
it won't
wrinkles.
change. Something tells me it won't change.
What are you getting at, Woo? Are you going to give me the potion or not?
God damn it!
You know what? I think the odds.
I have it. Don't worry. I have it right here, Roland.
Helga hands Roland a hair growth tonic.
Thank
Yes,
you,
love. Drink
you.
that.
Thank you. Ah, refreshing.
Both armpits, giant fuchsia bushes.
Also,
Yep. Yeah. The carpet matches the upholstery.
Well, all our problems are solved. Let's find this fucking playwright.
Let's go. Also, should we? Oh boy. So should we look for meaning in what Roland's messages said, or should we try to find, as Wu suggested, a brothel, which seems to possibly address some of them?
That was a joke.
It really does fit though. And also Helga 100% took it seriously. She thought it was a genuine suggestion.
Sure. Brothel.
That
feel right
definitely
at
seems
home.
like a thing we should do on a live stream.
I mean, you know, even if we find nothing in the brothel, we will be no less off for just enjoying ourselves a bit.
Hell yeah. Let's do a night out and celebrate the werewolf shit.
you guys want to
The
go?
brothel.
Wow! Oh my
To
goodness.
the
Okay.
brothel.
Well, look, here's the thing. I'm wearing 2 rings. The one that keeps disappearing and appearing, left by Andrew. And then the other one, which is from the vampire sobriety list. I really feel as though I'm going to give off the wrong vibe to the erotic dancers.
Or the right vibe.
Vibe
What?
is subjective.
Yeah, this signifies emotional unavailability, and this signifies sobriety from being a vampire. Yeah, let's go.
Kink shame.
What's the problem?
They love a damaged wizard. Let's go.
My friends, The nearest brothel that you can see is called the Brittle Clay Man.
That sounds promising.
I'd like another option.
It looks very, very nice.
Oh, never
The
mind.
brittle clay man. Oh, that sounds lovely.
Also, it
I
has
think
man in the
this is the
title,
perfect
which
place.
suggests diversity in its dancers.
Yes.
Well,
Shall we?
my
Let's
friends,
go!
heading inside, you can see it's absolutely sensational. It's multi-storied, with gorgeous curtains of burgundy and plum, a chandelier set with hundreds of candles, the wax collecting in a glass bowl suspended underneath it, with various ropes. And speaking of ropes, the clientele are indeed suspended upon them, dancing, masculine and feminine dancers. There is oil-sheened muscle and nakedness in all the most wonderful ways. However, you do notice that there is also somebody by one of the windows, and they kind of occasionally, they look like a security guard, they check out into the main square periodically, as if the gorgeous largesse of this place and its wonderful licentiousness, or perhaps a better word is its seductory quality, is maybe taboo in this city. However, approaching you is an enormous clay man.
Hello, Thunder Thighs.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, better now.
Indeed.
Game recognizes game, I see. My name is, well, it's Jumble, but everyone calls me the mistress of this place. I sort of, you might notice, and it's a naked figure, and they're hermaphroditic. They have both genitalia, and they say, you can use any of the pronouns you might like, but I'm comfortable with all. So feel free to enjoy my establishment. By the way, just completely fully made of clay, and every time this creature speaks, it's like looking in the depths of a smith's furnace. It looks like little sparks of flame come out, as if from Esmeralda's potent titties. But in this case, from a clay person's eyes, nose holes, and mouth. So Jumble says, What can I do you for?
and actually we'll hold out the arm towards Esmeralda and says,
Pretty lady.
2 questions. Are you hiring?
We can be for someone as gorgeous and possibly erudite as you.
Well, we'll come back to that. Second question. Do you have any clientele here today? I know, of course, you must remain aware of the anonymity.
Oh, no.
But we're really looking to get into the theater in this town. Is there anyone here that might lend us a hand?
Theatrically, Covetra's a fairly dead zone, though we've had a few playwrights come through recently, different areas of the town being taken up by their productions, all of which have been enthusiastically attended by our dear deacon. And you watch as the flames in the eyes kind of swivel as if rolled. Why do you ask, pretty lady?
Well, we're not a fan of the play that's been going around, and we're hoping to
No
get
wonder.
Fuck's that supposed to mean?
As in, it's dreadful.
Oh, good, okay. So we were looking to write a sort of counterplay, something to rile the masses in our favor.
Yes.
Well, I can't offer too much help with that. I am but a humble clay person who runs a brothel in the middle of a very holy city, and am thus very unspecial and ungifted with creativity. He watches a little bit of a quirk of a smile. But may I offer you a dance, a bit of company?
Oh,
she
yes,
says
I'd love that. Thank you.
You watch as like 13 different people approach Roland from all sides, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're Cass!" So they all crowd up around you, and you're kind of fawned over, Roland. I think you
yes.
definitely.
Sir Gilbert, show them that little trick you do with touching your tail to your nose.
You got it! Oh, I can't talk now.
Brings the tail around. Woo, Helga, what are you up to?
So, sorry, just one thing is that
Yeah.
I'd like to look at the Clayman Jumble, and be like, noting the eye roll on the deacon and stuff, and again that maybe this is a difficult to run business in a holy city. I would say, I too have an aversion to holy. Some might even call it my weakness. I was wondering, by perchance, if you've come across any sort of countermeasures, say, let's say the deacon, has one of his days and, starts an inquisition of some sorts and, hunting down, good people and persons of clay. What, do you know of any, particular defenses, for, against holy magic and stuff like that?
Also, gang, forgive me, I've been reading the Greek myths, so the phrase hermaphroditic jumped into my mind. I believe the correct phrase is intersex. Please do forgive me. So you watch as Jumble says,
The protection against holy magics. Well, someone who may be able to help you out with that would be the wizard Temeresk, but alas, he is in some distress at present.
Distress? We love to help distress. My main ally at the minute is a vampire. You can see how that's going to go against holy, so yeah.
One of the Brightsiders. Yeah. Temeresk, alas, at a recent ball, is said to have made some comments that the deacon did not particularly appreciate, and thus 'tis the case that he now languishes in the dungeon below the cathedral, awaiting trial in the morning. Temeresk is well beloved in this city, but the deacon has great power because of her.
And you watch as Jumble looks back and forth and says,
her assistants.
Assistants? Could you please... Are you saying her assistants or her assistants?
Her assistants.
Could you please spell it for me, darling?
Well, perhaps I shall give them their title.
Yes.
You watch as the Jumble kind of cocks their head and says,
round here, we call those three the dancers.
We should beware them.
Yes, exactly.
Everyone does in Covetra. They're very dangerous.
Excellent. So I'd like to give you some coin because I don't think we'll be able to partake in the dancing. Obviously, I speak for myself, not Esmeralda. But I think other players, and Helga and Roland, I don't speak for anyone.
Are you sure you wouldn't like a dance? Or perhaps a fine whore?
Well, I would love to take you up on the offer. However...
Jumble indicates themselves.
Like myself, for example. Prime whore material.
Oh.
It just so happens...
How much are you willing to pay?
I've been waiting my turn to ask the hot stone guy out. I don't know what cutting in line in front of the Helga. No.
Hello
Right,
there.
Helga.
Hello,
Be a
Saki.
gentleman.
No, I have a question for you.
Right you are. I'm sure I have an answer.
Well, yes, I would be interested in the other services you offer. However, I would ask, you don't seem to have any hair.
Nay, I canna grow it, for I'm made of clay.
Yes, I have been trying to test out my hair growth potions, and you might be a perfect subject to see if it can grow in clay. Would you be willing to take one? They do have a temporary aspect to them, and they've never hurt anyone. But I would love to know if it can grow on clay.
I'm sure we can sort of expand our usual follicle fellatio plan that we give to customers.
Oh, hell yes.
All right, we'll do something like that.
Fully down.
Oh, yes, we will.
Oh, let's go, big boy.
Actually, she's probably close to the same height as him.
I think you are. You're
She
very
is.
tall.
Yeah, she's tall.
Woo, were you gonna? Did you need to say something else? Are you trying to leave? Do you want to? You were kind of saying.
No. I think that my voice would just get quieter and quieter as I just try and justify to myself of like why this is a bad idea. Is like I'm mid sentence, like I've been talking the whole time Helga was having her moment, but like in a really muted voice of being like, and they just appear out of my head, and sometimes they're women, sometimes they're men, and like they're just give me stupid shit to do. I don't know if it's a submissive tendency.
Woo,
Like,
as
it's a
you're
weird-
kind of talking, a woman with gorgeous flowing autumnal hair, lovely and curly, slips her arms scissor-wise around your neck and whispers in your ear, "I like the way your face is smoking. It's really weird." You want to fuck?
Oh no! Apparently, I'm just emotionally unavailable. No, thank you. Bye.
She says, "Absolutely. Thank you so much for saying." And you watch as everyone else is like, "Nice." Nice. Thank you, Brian.
It was actually the friends we made along the way. Oh, that was what we needed.
Esmeralda, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna need a flagon of wine, some nipple tassels, and a fire extinguisher. I'll see you all in an hour.
Hell yes.
You don't see
She
her
goes
for a
off.
few hours.
Yeah, same. Helga takes Jumble.
We're gonna have some fun, big boy.
Oh, sounds good. Where'd your friend Esmeralda go?
as you're kind of walking, and as you, yeah, exactly. And Roland, do you go with your 13 different courtesans who are very interested in you?
Yes. Yes, I go with all 13 of them.
Excellent. At this point, my friends, we will draw the curtain of propriety over the hot boning. Just also checking in, my friends, because I always want to make sure everyone feels safe and good at the table. Everyone okay? Everyone feeling comfortable?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Player safety is the most important thing. And yeah, when dealing with subjects like this, I always like to check in. So yes, okay, hardcore fucking occurs, and then
I sure hope this is a
When we meet back in
18 and up sort of deal.
Wait, we want to tire Roland out.
is that the goal?
I
think
I
that's a
actually
lot.
I like
think
the
it
idea that
invigorates.
yeah, it's exactly Ryan. Yes,
It's
you
like a
mind
jump
reader.
start.
I think when you see Roland looks great. Roland looks like 10 years younger. The glow in
You
his
all forget
cheeks.
that Roland is very flexible.
Now that being said, Sir Gilbert looks like he kind of has a sort of a starry kind of eyed kind of sort of shell shocked sort of Vietnam-esque what have I just seen gaze. Yeah, he's seen some shit tonight. My friends, do you just spend the whole evening there? And Woo, you can of course just have lovely drinks. You can enjoy the lovely company. It doesn't. There's no central component required with this sort of thing. Can always just be lovely chats.
No, I suppose I just kind of like linger outside, just talking to people and being like, the deacon, like, what's he like? What is she like?
I've got you, my friend. Helga,
Helga
Esmeralda,
is going
Roland.
to have fun, and then she comes back out because we have to get to that cathedral because she does not like the idea of that dude being trapped in the basement.
I got you, my fabulous friend. My friends, I'm going to have everyone who is involved in any kind of wonderful intimacy, I'm going to have y'all roll MOXXI. And Brian, for you, could you roll mind for me, please? And I'm going to take your roll first.
And that's
if
the
possible.
D6, my love.
3 D6s, yes, my fabulous friend. And Brian, you tell me what you got first, just so we can deal with this.
14, 3 4s plus 2.
My dude, major success. You get chatting to that same lady, if you're comfortable, and she's delighted to just have a lovely conversation with you. She has a chat with you about the deacon is a lady. Her name is Angelique. She indicates to you that most positions of power in the church are feminine because of, well, one, our version of Christ being Christine, and the Pope being a lady, and then also the fact that so that would kind of, I think that would kind of key in your mind, my friend, because everyone's talking about this Edward Cardinal. What's going on there? and the fact that Edward is being mentioned with this play, what's going on there in the interpolitics of the church? And there's a lot of people giving their little opinions on that actually, sorry to say that word again, but my friend Wu, you would notice a lot of people have very positive, in a brothel, have positive things to say about Edward. Oh, of course, he's a stuffy old cardinal, but that play had some really good bits. It was cool, and it's a little bit weird. It's growing more and more popular. You would also find out, let me see, Tamaresk is in the dungeon, yes. Yes, you would find out, if you'd like to, that the 3 dancers are faceless, and they don't elaborate on that unless you would like to ask.
I'd like to ask.
They wear chrism-like veils, and no one is sure who they are or what they look like. What they do know is that they are Angelique's muscle in the city. They go everywhere with her, and they are terrifyingly powerful swordsfolk. And the way they fight is apparently hypnotizing and terrifying.
Do people know why they fight? Because they are known for enforcing law in draconian ways, or do they know how they fight by like lore and myth, or like by what they've heard from other people? Like, are they? Do people see them fight firsthand to know that they're really good at fighting because they're doing something?
Such a smart question, a delightfully smart question. They know because. It's very. No one in this place would have maybe seen them fight directly, but they've all heard stories. I think one person would probably relate a tale of a group of thugs who rushed the stage during one of Angelique the Deacon's trials, and one of the dancers slipped in amongst them, and moments later there was a cascade of lopped off heads, just like in a flurry of motion. Almost balletic, and only one of them moved. So yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, and no one in this brothel has a positive opinion about Angelique. Whatever about Edward and his play, everyone fucking hates the Deacon. She's loathed. Okay. My friends, tell me MOXXI results.
Roland's 2, 3, and 6 with a +2 for MOXXI.
For a total of? Is that 13?
6, 8. Yes.
Glorious. A major success. You gain 5 temporary hit points. Basically, they just stand on top of your regular hit points, and when an enemy hits you in any way, just take them away for good. In other words, they just kind of... Do you see what I mean, Annie? They stack on top of your regular hit points, so you have 55. But then when they're gone, when an enemy reduces you below 50, they don't come back to 55. You don't permanently gain 55. And Helga?
17, 665.
0
Whoa. Terrific. That's 10 temporary hit points. And Esmeralda?
13, love.
Fabulous. A major success. 5 temporary hit points. And what else? That is pretty much it from this brothel. Fucking hell, Mars. Nice. Oh, that was bad. This fucking brothel. So, my friends, do you stay there till morning, or under cover of darkness would you like to do something else in terms of infiltrating the cathedral, perhaps?
That's what Helga's on the side of. Helga's going to kind of come out after about, an hour and a half, whatever time she has fun. And she's going to come out
sweaty.
kind of... Yeah, he's so sweaty. Just sweaty, but pristine hair. And she comes out and stands next to Roland, and she's like,
Well, that was fun. But what do you think about getting into that cathedral to save that wizard? I don't like that he's trapped.
Yes, let's get him.
I agree. I don't like the thought of him being all locked up.
Also, I don't like the lady, so I think that's a safe bet to see that at least we need to get to talk to him, right?
Yes.
Right. I only like chains when consent is involved.
Hell yes.
You say as Esmeralda removes her chains.
Exactly.
Yes. And a stream of 14 singed people walk by.
Yeah, and they look so happy.
Yeah.
I heard you in the next room. Go, girl. Well done.
From the room where Helga's just come from, you hear Jumbo say, "Somebody fetch me a crutch, I can't stand."
powder. All right, let's do this.
It was like the movie Ghost. Talk about manipulating clay.
Exactly. I have a particular set of skills.
Woo, you were about to say?
No, that image just went through my mind. It was like, get me a potter. No, we need water. We need a spinning table.
Yes.
Oh, I need a new hip.
Boss, what shape are you in? I am what you would technically call a heap.
That is the technical designation, correct?
My friends, it is still full dark, no stars. Crowds have crept over the crescent face of the moon. Would you like to do a kind of a stealthy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And if it goes to shit, odd magic.
Okay.
That's a threat.
So, my friends, so I'm going to give you guys a fair bit of narrative control in terms of reaching this dungeon-esque setting. What that's going to mean is the exact interior of the cathedral leading down to the dungeon, I'm going to let you have a certain amount of description over that as you pick Might, Mind, or MOXXI on your list. Take your 3d6 and roll whichever one you'd like, as long as you're describing something that fits with the environment. I'll give you a quick example. Jack, I see a group of altar boys and girls, and I'd like to sort of use my magic to convince them to cause a ruckus. That might be a good...
Okay.
To cause a ruckus? Brian brought it there earlier.
Yes,
What?
Brian. It seems to be your mind that's going to the wrong.
Woo did that. And he got an inspiration point, which tells you what the voice in the sky appreciates.
Right.
Cleverness and good role playing. I see you, Brian. Helga is?
Oh, are we in the cathedral yet? I had
As in, any character can jump in, yeah.
Okay, sorry. I did not mean to do that. I talked before I thought about it. No, Helga's gonna see if there's if anybody's making holy water. Like if someone's blessing holy water, she would like to take some of that holy water and bottle it to see if she can use it for a potion.
Oh, okay.
What you doing there, Missy?
All I am doing is testing the holy water to check for purity.
Okay. I guess so. Take some if you like.
No problem, thank you so much.
And she just kind of takes it out of
No
the
respect anymore. Nobody pays old Cleansey any attention. They just want his water.
She walks forward and she gives him a coin, or the equivalent of, and she says,
Thank you so much for your help, sir.
What am I? A charity case?
No,
Well, you're
but
talking,
I
yes.
I would compensate you. If you're going to be a dick, I will just walk away.
Oh, I apologize. It's been a long day for Cleansey.
I understand. Hair growth potion?
Please, I'm notoriously bald. Now
Woo might like you.
Now that interaction is who might like you. And... How can I subtract inspiration from someone for the most? Just Ryan's face is beetroot colored. My friends.
Sorry, can I just? I would love to run in after that, just after Helga, and just point directly at Cleansey and scream at the top of my lungs.
Oh,
What do you
stealth up
say?
window.
By the power of David Cleansey, the author of Prayer in a Time of War, which was released in February 2024 and actually exists.
How did you know?
And he turns into bubbles and is gone.
Bam! And the dirt is gone.
There we go.
Cleansey.
My friends, as you attempt to make your way towards the dungeon, I still am dealing with Ryan's joke. As you all make your way, oh my god, as you make your way towards the dungeon, give me that kind of sense of give me a sense of that skill challenge. Pick Mind, Might, or MOXXI, describe the scene, and then roll 3d6. I can pick who we start with. Let's go with Esmeralda. Ryan, what you got?
I've rolled a 6, 6, and a 3, and I was rolling for
God.
MOXXI, so that would be 12, 15, 17.
17 is unbelievable. Tell me about the scene. Paint it for me, my wonderful friend.
Well, we go off of the nave of the church, where we assume some things are, a bit hidden and such. There's a long hallway, candelabras along the sides, and a doorway at the far end. We approach, and it does lead downstairs. We hope that this might be a dungeon.
Yes. Okay. So yes. So my friend. So let's cue off of Ryan's, firstly beautifully narrated classic improv there. Let's build off that. So you're not at the dungeon, but you are closer. You're moving down the stairs. What comes next? Let's go for Roland. What comes next?
All right, shall I roll first?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I've rolled a 2, a 3, and a 6.
That is
11 plus. I'm going to put that with might, which is a -2.
That's 9. That's still a medium success. Give me a sense of some progress here, but with a complication. Like something goes well, but then something doesn't.
Well, we, as we're going down the stairs, one of them is a little bit, it feels not secure. And I open it up, and inside is a bit of a tome with, what appears to be ornate, filigree all around it, but we can't get into it. And it's quite heavy.
Okay, the complication is, want to read the book. Yes, and as you all, for a moment, are distracted by this, Roland draws your attention to it, this gorgeous, grimoire-esque thing, and to be found in such a holy place, who knows how it was here, but it proves unyielding, impossible to open, locked. However, I don't know why, but that's just a really cool story element. Annie, just a note on your character sheet, grimoire found in the cathedral, and who knows if you'll be able to find the key for that, and we'll come up with something later. Woo, talk to me, what happens next?
So whatever happens is going to be bad, because I rolled a 5,
Okay.
2, 2, and a 1,
Okay.
and I'm going to lean into it and use might for a -1. So I'm going to have a 4. So my thought is that my woo is planning on using earth magic to essentially just drill a hole straight down into the dungeon. And it's kind of like he's looking at the structural elements, pretending like he knows how structures of castles work.
Yes.
And it's kind of like, yeah, this set of cobbles feels good. This feels good. This is, yeah, what's a support beam? So yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Okay. So as you all drag Woo away from that, the damage has been done because his excavation, his plunging deep of his magic. Oh, so good. Thank you for the sound effects. You hear distant voices, and it sounds like they're growing closer.
Helga rolled a 15, and it's 15, 12 plus 3. She's going to use might to. Is there anything in here like I like the idea of maybe playing into what Brian was doing.
Yeah.
And maybe try using her might to try and help him dig down almost, or get into the. How deep did he get?
I mean, he's a very, very talented wizard. I think he would have easily gotten 5 or 6 feet down through solid stone, and the dungeon must be close. You've been walking for a little while.
So Helga's gonna just, she's gonna walk forward, and she'll just kind of, Would you like a hand with that? Never mind, not actually asking. Let me try.
And she hops down into the hole and starts hucking rocks out and using magic to kind of levitate things out and shore up the sides, I think.
Fantastic. That works. And as all of you, you basically follow Helga, and following her lead as she shores up the sides, you all land within the dank and unlit, totally pitch dark dungeons underneath Covetre Cathedral. You can hear no scurrying of rat, no verminous sounds whatsoever. It's eerily quiet down here. What would you like to do, my friends?
Helga's gonna look up
I
and
would-
just kind of go,
That squeeze was rather tight. Now I would like some light.
and she pops a light bulb, like a little light mote in front of her if she can.
Summons, and Esmeralda, talk to me.
I'd like to use earth magic to patch up the hole so that we're not discovered.
Wow, clever.
I heard the voices.
Yes, indeed. As you bring that to be...
too.
Yes.
Not those, love.
As you seal that up behind you, in the darkness, just lightly illuminated by Helga's glow, you hear a very light from Sir Gilbert, who is very uncomfortable in such environs. You hear,
Who's that? Is that a little kitten? Goodness.
Herbert, is that you?
as you head over, you can see what looks like a scraggly, wizened old figure. His beard twisted into a long, ornate braid, and all of the elements of the braid indicate different glyphs and sigils. And it's kind of a lovely iron grey colour as well. The figure has deep purple pouches under the eyes, perhaps either insomniac or deprived of sleep recently, and strangest of all, has no garments whatsoever, is totally nude, the poor fellow, in his mid-70s, and yet has no look in his eye of the... Sorry, Brian, what?
Sorry, I thought you were going a different direction. It's just like, despite being 70, and then it was
He's
just like...
fucking hung.
He is hung. And then you were like, no, different angle. Sorry, the whole Brossel and Esmeralda existing.
No, you're good.
I thought,
Yes.
yeah.
No, you're so good. Don't you worry, my friend. He has a glint in his eye of totally uncowed dominance and strength. He looks at you and says,
Hello, you don't look like the usual types who come down and torment me. Who are you?
Hello.
We're here to
Hello?
seek your counsel, dear mage.
Oh,
Well, are you Timuresk?
I am Temuresk, yes,
All
I
right, all
am.
right.
And you? Oh, I recognize you from your articles and the artistic renditions I have seen in the wizarding pamphlets. Hello, Roland.
Oh, Roland Frambot, pleasure is all mine.
Oh, my goodness, to be rescued, perhaps, assuming on my part, although it makes an ass of you and me, that you are here to rescue me, to be rescued by such talent.
We would love to rescue you if we are able, and we might, if we could glean more information about what we are up against from you as much as possible, we might be in a
course.
better position.
Well,
You must... Yes?
first, Esmeralda just kindly shimmies out of her her petticoat and offers it to him as a cover-up.
He throws out a long-fingered and bony-knuckled hand and says, "Don't approach the cage." He says,
The Deacon Angelique has placed upon this cage an enchantment of her divine and sacred magics. There is no way to penetrate it unless suitable magic is used or unless she is destroyed.
I might remind the members of my party that the bird said something about a cage. A young raven caged by an old raven believes she must never be set free.
I find that very flattering, thank you.
You're
How old's
welcome.
this deacon if this old crow is the young one?
Excuse me? The fuck was
I'm not
that?
sure there's a correlation. I'm just checking back in with you all. that's
I say
all.
we kill the bitch if she's like 111 years old. She's Bilbo age. Let's get her.
Deacon Angelique is not a very old woman. Not sure where this is coming from.
All right. Forget all
Never
of that.
mind. We're just trying to listen
Moving
to the
on.
birds.
I wonder.
Anything that I can tell you, that I can advise you, I would be pleased to. And, should you free me, I have a certain artifact that I can give you that might be of great use.
Oh.
Helga wants to test out the cage, and she's gonna say,
I'm terribly distracted by the hose. How about we get some clothes?
and she's trying to try to cast some sort of clothing on him, like some sort of robe or something inside the cage. She wants to see if there's magic can go in but not out, basically.
Probably a beacon.
Andrea, as you are about to cast that, I'd love you to make a mind check. So 3d6. I believe in you. You got this.
14, but -2, so 12.
With a medium success, you're not sure whether or not casting a spell. You think that you might be able to do it, but you're not sure about whether or not the person who constructed this particular spell will be notified.
No, valid point.
Would you like to still cast it?
No, that seems like a bad idea to let him know we're down here. She will ask the party, though.
So does anyone want me to try and see if we can put magic in the cage? There is a risk that the person who made the cage will know about it, so...
I don't know. Maybe
Well.
it's Right.
We might cut to the quick and get the bitch down here.
Well, all
want to?
right.
3 swordswomen. That sound admittedly very hot.
It-
I'm...
You all, I am very flexible, but I'm old, and those swords-wielding dancers sound pretty serious.
We could set a series of traps for when they get down here.
That's cunningly put.
Ah, yes.
Can you
It is-
fight if we get you out?
If you can get me out, certainly.
Okay. Question for the party, because I'm assuming we've talked about this up to this point as a group coming down the stairs. What are we trying to get out of Tamarisk? Because we came down here because he's been imprisoned. We wanted to save him, but also we were trying to get him because he's the one who could change public opinion on us, right? Was that what it was, Ryan?
Well, I can tell you that he
Yeah.
can't do that. He in terms of maybe being able to give you advice on or direction to the playwright, maybe you could just ask him that if you wished.
Yeah, that feels like we just ask. Because if he's
Go ahead.
trapped in here and we can't, what do you guys think? Do we want to get him out of here right now to have an ally and stuff, or is that too risky right now?
Oh, also, sorry, I've remembered Ryan's question as to Jumble about the penning of Tamarisk himself. You would have had a chance to discuss with during your time at the brothel. Tamarisk is an unbelievable writer in and of his own right. He writes nonfiction,
Okay.
but he's a very skilled writer. If you wanted to do anything in that field now, while you're looking for the playwright, he could be of use. He's very, very sharp.
Just hand him a load of paper and quill, like no magic involved, being like, hey buddy, write a screenplay while we stand here.
You put your hands through the
No, I
the page.
don't. No, I don't.
Oh, come on,
No,
please.
dictate it and I will write.
Okay. There was a
Tam-
tale of two cities.
Tamarisk, love, where does this
Yes?
bishop live? Where can we find her?
Not sure about a bishop, but
I
the
don't-
deacon
That's fine.
is located generally at this hour. What time is it?
senile.
It's half
Sorry?
past 4.
In the morning? Oh,
Yes.
goodness. Time flies. The deacon uses holy magic to avoid sleep, so she's probably in her sacristy.
Yeah, this fight seems like it will ruin us with all of us being weak to holy.
Yeah, maybe the player's shitting the bed at the idea of having this fight right now, but at the same time, if everyone wants to pull the trigger...
The only thing I can think of, like, I know that Woo is very much like YOLO and odd magic, but on this one, it's kind of like, this feels like an awful idea.
Well, Tamarisk, darling, how do you know that she'll be notified? Have you tried to escape before and she's come down? Or what happened when you tried accessing the bars?
I have had, well, I would have only needed a few hours, but I've had a few days to examine this particular spell. Holy magic is not outside of my purview, and so I have learned a great deal about it. It is a kind of a trammel. Forgive me, I have some wind. There is a trammel between her magic and herself. Indeed, the entire cathedral is linked to her in some ways. I doubt that she does not know of your arrival here, but it is possible that she thinks that there are intruders, but the nature of such intrusion is not known to her, for you have not cast magic upon her wholly. You see? You see?
Yes.
But like
What
when
if we did a group spell? If we did a group spell with Tremesk as a participant for a role. Tamarisk. Close enough. Okay.
If you did a group spell,
So we all worked together.
I could try to cast from this side and we could form a kind of a wonderful palindrome of magic.
Yes, that could work.
Let's fucking do it.
Are we ready to... Because
To
more
what
than likely
end?
we're going to get people
To
coming
free,
down here.
to free me, and I shall help you in the battle. Nude as I am, I've still got some spunk.
Well, I'll see.
So yeah, let group vote. Who wants to YOLO? Who wants to leave?
I say we set up some traps first or something, so we're not using our might, MOXXI, and all that from in mid-battle. Like maybe some ice on the floor for the ballerina bitches to tumble on. Maybe
Interesting.
What do we want to do here, gang?
Jack, can you describe the dungeon around us, or the room that we're
absolutely.
in the dungeon? That'd be awesome.
Unfortunately, difficult to see beyond the huge thing of light, but having looked around a little bit, you can see that it's a very, very thin corridor, and it seems to snake around in almost a horseshoe shape in terms of the corridor, but it's quite thin down here. You'd be fighting at close quarters indeed, should people arrive.
Close quarters. You know, I have the ability to potentially divine what my enemy's weakness is.
That's dope.
And I'm considering, I'm foreseeing that I don't think we have any choice but to go up against these dancers. So I'm going to, before we're in the thick of it, I'm going to go ahead and, what's going on? What's going on right beneath my nose right now?
Sorry, Roland, I made your friend titter. And I was just exchanging some. So, Roland, you make a fine point. So, it is either this: ambush the deacon, or draw her down here. Both have its advantages in terms of plans. As in, ambush the deacon in her sacristy now.
Yes.
Or draw her down.
Or draw her down, yes.
Yes.
Now, all right. Are you wanting me to make this decision right now for the group? I don't understand. It seemed a bit of non sequitur what I said, and then what you said after what I said. So I might have missed something. Good
No,
sir.
you're good, my friend. You're good. Sorry, were you asking a question, Annie?
Well, I was thinking it might be a good idea to use my little action to learn of my enemy's weakness, but maybe I can't do that until they're in my presence.
That is exactly
I was thinking
how that
you might be able
works.
to set some traps that would be particularly effective against our...
You are a divination wizard, Annie. I'd let you do that. If you could roll successfully, I'd let you know some weaknesses. Should the weaknesses exist, there are enemies without them.
Right. So I should focus, perhaps. What do you all think, group? Should I focus on these dancers who seem very, very difficult to defeat, or should I focus on the deacon herself, Angelique?
That's a good question.
What say you?
Well, what if we look at... I think that the ambush zone... ambush, I think, is out of the question, because that is unfamiliar terrain that we don't know yet, that they're probably very comfortable in. However, the dungeon is narrow, and 3 of them use swords. So if we can narrow those corridors so that swinging of swords would be a disadvantage, my thought is that if you could divine this corridor that they would be tacking to see how they operate, in which case then we can then either uproot the terrain or make it really rocky to disable their footwork, or to essentially create like use some of the bars to create vines to stop the swords. Like, what way we could do that?
You are a genius. If I had another bond point to present to you, I would.
Tamarask says, fair warning, remember this place is inextricably linked to Deacon Angelique's will. If you change the terrain, it may cause her distress and her dancers, but she can change the terrain as well. You never know if we might even fight in a different place. She might do something very strange.
Oh, all right. You're filling me with doubt. Maybe it's premature to use my divination.
No,
we
you
tried
should do
the
it.
teleport again.
All right.
Teleport all of us.
So, shall we divine the weakness then of Angelique
Deacon.
herself?
Yes. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, roll 3d6 and add your mind.
All right. That is 6, a 5, and a 2. And mind is 0, so
13.
would be 13.
13 is a major success. Perfectly rolled, my friend. Deacon Angelique is weak to physical damage. So not magic, physical.
That's
Okay.
excellent for magical characters.
So, here's a wild idea.
I'd be open to some improvisation.
What if we left and we essentially just got all of the townsfolk who aren't magic users but are physical users? What if we just got, like, they all hate her and they love this guy? So we could go out and tell them how he's being treated. And we could, like, and just wage war before his execution.
Ooh. You're slinging fire tonight.
Where?
Out of your
I'm
ears.
so sorry.
It is a solid idea, but I also feel like we might be throwing townsfolk into a blender in that situation.
Almost
don't know them.
certainly. Wholesale slaughter.
Yeah, that feels a little leaky. But I don't have a better idea, so I don't like negging things without having a positive, so I don't know.
We could say that we are on behalf of Edward, and that Edward's people and followers will all step up to fight against her. And then if they all die, oh no.
Wow, Roo, you really are diabolical.
Slinging fire.
I like it.
Okay.
It solves a lot of problems and creates many more, but I don't know what they are yet.
We never finished. Do we want to try to free him tonight and attack the deacon tonight? Do we want to do that?
Well,
I don't think any of us wants to be responsible for killing the party.
That's the thing. And I don't like how
for what it's
excited
worth-
Jack is. That makes
for what
me
it's
very
worth,
uncomfortable.
I very much believe in you. I think you could win, potentially.
Okay, as long as we're not jumping the shark and like jumping to a boss fight that we really shouldn't be doing right now.
I'm not
then-
gonna sugarcoat it. They're very dangerous, but y'all are very powerful. I'm not gonna put something in front of you can't beat, except for Lorcan.
Good thing you walked away.
True. Into the water. If you were to, but just as from like sort of metagaming here for a second, if y'all wanted to fight, you're not going to be destroyed. But if you would like to make things easier for yourself, you could absolutely go down the route that Wu is talking about. Just be it on your head the consequences of such an action, which is okay.
on innocence.
Could,
Well, if they're following Edward.
See? Esmeralda gets
Oh,
it.
you're so rigid in your thinking. They're human beings.
Yeah. It's easy to misunderstand when your life is a difficult one. You latch
Well,
on
let's
to
give them a
things.
lesson in blind fanaticism, huh? Let's,
Oh, all right.
let's-
That's not a bad idea.
let's
Hey,
let's
they're
all
going to
teach
meet their
them.
god faster. Big
Yeah.
whoop.
Let's go collect some town folk.
So here's the thought. Can we actually, rather than ignoring the cage, whatever like this, is there a way for us to negate her control of the castle from where we are? So essentially that it is just to dispel her view of this, create a dead zone around the, like essentially just a fake camera feed. Like, you know what I mean? As in like, can we essentially, like, you know, just throw
Are you
her off
hoping
the
to
scent?
free Tamarask kind of thing?
Yes, like free
Interesting.
Tamarask. The plan is to,
her.
yeah.
Underneath
You think
her.
that in order to so take it as a human body, right? If some area of you becomes inexplicably numb, you will notice. However, should there be a suitable enough distraction, I suppose, kind of a depthful use of magic on your part, yes, in theory that could work. It would just require some very good
decoy?
improv from y'all and some very, 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 very good rolls.
Okay. Can I suggest something to the party? I'm going to attempt to split the party in that I will go somewhere else and try some tier 3 odd magic.
Yep.
I feel it might be a distraction.
I
I
feel
think
that as well.
That's a
Yeah.
solid assumption.
Solid,
okay.
yeah, solid assumption indeed.
So yeah, like I think this could be it. Yeah. Also, do this fast. Come save me.
I think there's also something to the fact that we've been down here. She knows we're down here, like logically. She hasn't sent anyone to come attack us. I think she's solidly underestimating us if she's concerned. So there's a chance that even if we set all this off, she doesn't send everybody all at once. She probably doesn't think that highly of us, more than likely. So there's a chance that it's smaller doses too. So we might be able to fight them in, like, not all 3 dancers and the deacon, possibly.
Or are they all just around the corner? She's
Yes,
you've just
or
been
they're
sitting here
completely
talking
wrong.
for 30 minutes and she's
Them in the corner,
gathered
like-
the entire army. They're just standing at the door.
Well, we can
I'm
do
down
this,
for
gang.
doing that.
We can do a split thing.
Let's
I'm
do
gonna flag.
this.
I'm gonna flag something time-wise for us. Like I'm up for going an extra half an hour in the game. Is anyone opposed to that? Because this is going to draw out the game a little bit. Is that okay?
Well, that would put us at about another hour, or are we?
I'd say another hour will be what we'd need in order to make this plan come to fruition, and then the
All right.
ensuing fight.
Okay. Now, just remember that Roland has some prostate issues, so he.
Roland, do you need to dash now? Would that be
Well,
easier?
no, but sometime within the next hour, perhaps. It would now be the opportune time.
No, you're so fine. Don't you worry. But my friends, always prioritize your comfort. As this is a show second, and you having fun number one. So.
Oh, I'm having lots of fun.
I really don't know this, but I have a hard stop tonight too. Like there's an event right after this, so I can't go
what?
super late.
As in an hour is too long.
It might be, but it's okay. I think I can do like 45 minutes, an hour, but if it goes past that, I gotta leave.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. We'll just move like lightning now. Let's rock.
45
Okay.
minutes, all right.
Let's rock. Okay, first things first. Woo, give me a distraction roll. This will be 3d6 plus MOXXI. The rest of you, if you're trying to, are you going to try to break Tamarask out of this?
You guys want to work together and try to cast something to get him out of the cage, at least, and then we fight
Yes.
whatever's there.
11 plus 0.
11 plus 0 isn't bad. Yes. Yeah, okay, rock and roll. So, yeah, Brian, you tell me, have a bit of a think about what distraction what it's going to look like, because I think it's going to succeed. The rest of you, give me 3d6 roll and add your mind to it.
8 minus 2, 6.
Oh, wow, okay.
I did not roll.
I got a 12.
So you say add might?
Mind.
Mind, okay. Okay,
That's
a 10
18.
plus 0, so 10.
26 is insufficient, gang. Okay, here's what happens. Oh wow, Brian. Well, how does Woo's distraction look?
It's essentially like using all of the brickwork and everything in the surroundings to create a horrible depiction of jumble. Because I was like, physical works against these guys, and I could think of the most physical specimen ever, which was Jumble. So it's just this essentially like big fucking thing just standing waiting to like move. I can't even tell if it can move.
So hold on, you create this thing and then send it on a rampage?
Yeah, so the plan was to kind of like, you know, as I'm running, essentially creating the juggernaut beside me as it charges forward.
Woo, you take off. As your juggernaut takes off in front of you, it smashes through the little gate that seals off the dungeon area, immediately flattening a guard who happened to be standing on the other side. You watch as this thing begins to stampede in one direction, and you can head with it. And as you look the other way, your face takes on whatever expression you might like, but here's what you see. You see floating above the ground a woman. The woman is resplendent and beautiful and beatific, and you see that she is followed by 3 veil-wearing swordsfolk, each with their swords drawn on either side, not heading towards you, but you watch as they head towards an area of the floor where that's the woman you see. That's Angelique herself. And as she moves over a particular area, Woo, for a second you have this thought where you go, that's exactly where my friends are. And before you can even think the thought, Angelique reaches down. We have intruders. She rips up, using her hands, the section of stonework, far more coming away from it, the carpeting, everything. It begins to fly off in multi-directions, a great catapult of masonry. As above you, Helga and Roland and Temeresk hiding behind his arm. She is coming! Oh, shit! And Esmeralda, you can see as the ceiling above you is wrenched away, floating down towards you is Angelique and her dancers stalking, leaping from floating bit of masonry to floating bit of masonry. Woo, you are currently not noticed by them. Angelique looks at the 3 of you and says, "Hi! What are you doing in my dungeon, trying to free Temeresk? That's so bad."
We were just having a chat. Just wanted to say hello.
I feel like bad is a subjective term.
I smell magic. I smell dirty, dirty magic. Filthy. Requires cleaning. Requires maintenance. Requires the blade. You watch as her dancers slip closer and closer towards you. I'm Angelique. I'm gonna be your executioner tonight.
Oh, I really don't like you. Okay, let's go.
All right.
My friends.
I would like to cast I would like to use my water magic and cast a nice sheet of ice upon the floor for those little dancing
my
wenches.
friends. So you are not dealing with bosses here, so you indeed get to go first. Esmeralda jumping in there right away. How exquisite. Please give me. So you would like a what level of spell would you like? First, second, or third, in terms of your wizard word?
I would like a tier 3. Let's start it out real rough. Rough and tumble.
Okay, so we're gonna get the most complex kind of wizard word we've seen so far here. Here we go.
Nenya glothe.
Oh, that was a G that you missed, my friend.
I said glothy.
Yes, you did. Yes, sorry. Yeah. No, you're... Is there not 2 Gs?
That's a Y.
That's a Y. I mistook it, in which case you're going to do some more damage because the DM misread it. So, my friend, okay, here's what this looks like. Firstly, I need you to roll a d20, and the number you're looking for here is 15 or higher.
Also mechanic.
Oh, I swear to God, I got a 20.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
On the roll,
show the 20?
My friend, on the roll of a 20 with this, with spells of this kind, you do not expend the use. In other words, you could on another turn use a level 3 spell. For the moment, go ahead and roll 3d6. The result of this roll, plus your modifier, you're going to triple that damage.
All right.
Are you attacking?
I did. Yes, I'm attacking with MOXXI, so I'm going to put an X by that. And, my loves, I've gotten a 16 plus 2.
So that is a 16 plus 2 is 18. 18?
Is that 36, yeah? Is tripled?
No, remember that it's the result. So it's a critical. It's not a super critical, but it is a critical. So that is the 2 highest dice. What are they?
A 6 and a 5.
Whoa, 11, 13, tripled is 39 points of damage.
They took a tumble on that ice.
So this is the dancers, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These dancers just went ass over tea kettle.
My friend, the equivalent of doing that much damage to these dancers is that the 3 of them, as they move towards you, slip a little and then advance and advance. My friends, does that end your wonderful turn, Esmeralda?
They just slipped?
They didn't take... The equivalent of them taking 39 damage is them slipping.
Fuck.
Okay.
What would you... Do you have any little action?
Fucking run.
You don't take on an elemental form?
Oh no, I'm gonna take it on an elemental form. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to the air form.
Oh yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Okay, who is up next, my wonderful friends?
All right, Roland would like to try to put a bit of a confusion spell on them so that they believe that Angelique is in fact the one that they are after.
Oh, my friend, let's get your spell and then we'll roll the die. Oh, sorry, what level, Annie?
Level. I think I've got to stick to level 1.
What is our tier 3?
Oh yeah. Oh, with witches?
Yeah.
Tier 3.
Is it a damn song?
Wait, tier. Am I getting tiers mixed up with levels? I want to do the couplets, not the
Tier couplets is 1.
Yes.
Tier 2 is limericks. Tier 3 is tier 3 is a short song, so it's a couplet except sung.
Oh.
So you can do 3.
I will do tier 3.
My friend, can you roll me a d20, please? That you're looking for a 15 or higher. This is to see if you get exhausted or not by the process. You got this.
I 16. No. 19.
My friend.
Unless it's a 61.
These are really good rolls. Okay, let's keep it moving. So, my friend, you do not become exhausted. So, roll me those 3d6 and add your ability modifier.
All right. Let's see, what do I have? Oh, I have my +2. I will use it. MOXXI.
Good. Yes,
all right.
yes.
And now I'm rolling these. 5, 6, and 3.
Holy crap.
14.
Plus 2 is
16.
So the highest dice there is a 6. Plus 2 is 8. Times 3 is 24 points. This is a crazy start to the fight from y'all. For that, so what is the song?
All right. I derange the foe you seek, your enemy now, Angelique!
That is fucking incredible.
Fucking unreal. What happens is the dancers with their blades as they were stalking towards all of you, you watch as herky-jerky and spasmodic in their muscular movements, they begin to move towards Angelique. They surround her. She says, mm-mm. And as she says that, the dancers each stab each other in the stomach rather than strike Angelique. You watch as no blood comes out of those wounds. She turns around and she says, "Don't try to be naughty, little wizard. My slaves would never hurt me. I am the deacon of this church. How dare you?" Whose go is it?
Brian, do you want to go?
No. No, they haven't seen me. You're up.
We'll get something heavy and aim for her head.
I need more intel before I decide to run away from you all.
Helga isn't going to cast Tier 3 yet. She's going to look forward and she's going to say,
Blades on the faceless faces, sticky. Now let's try to make the floor sticky.
and she's going to try and make the floor sticky to slow down the dancer's movements.
Oh shit, yes. Okay, so this is tier 1.
Yeah, it's just Tier 1.
Superstar,
Ooh, and
here we
I'm
go.
glad it is. I only rolled a 9.
That's
And
okay, that's
it's
okay. My
0.
On the dice?
0. Yeah, no, the bonus is 0. It's MOXXI, so
Okay, 9. So what is the second highest dice?
4.
4, excellent, and plus 0, so they take that. They do indeed, the feet do stick to the masonry as they begin to move down as these floating pieces of masonry above the dungeon. And I love the idea of the glowing light from above kind of streaking down through that suspended masonry. Helga, does that end your turn, my friend? Do you have a little action?
She's going to brew a health potion.
You're fucking awesome, thank you. And then, whoa, what you got?
Is it possible for me to remain unnoticed and free the wizard?
Oh, you tricky. I'd give you a chance, Brian. You would need to roll a crit. You would need to roll an 18, not on the dice, but 18 overall.
18 overall. Okay. And
including your modifier.
Inspiration allows me to reroll.
No, you would get to add a d6.
Okay. And this is the d20 plus modifier.
No, a 3d6 plus modifier.
Gotcha.
You got this.
And then a d6.
Okay.
So no, that comes in at a 16.
Okay, oh, so close. Bugger. Anything else you'd like to do, my friend?
Dry on actions.
Sorry, which?
Oh, I said dry on actions. I can't do anything else.
Yeah, no. My thought would be... can I just lean into the fucking odd?
You can use odd if you'd like. Do you want to roll on the odd table?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you know that you can roll an additional d10 to make it a d30 if you'd like.
Yeah, like so the...
Yes.
So wait, now I thought is that for a different result? Like,
It's basically no, it's the equivalent of I've added 10 more options to your odd table.
Oh dear Lord.
So you could, if you'd like to, roll a d30.
Okay.
Just if you'd like.
Okay, and then... so that is a 23.
You become a copy of Helga until the next round ends.
I'll make a potion.
Good idea.
So, Brian, you can functionally cast spells as a witch. You can do all this stuff that you wish, and you can sing before you do all this stuff. So, okay, yes. Now I need to be quick about this in terms of my villains. Okay, first is going to be, is it Angelique first? Oh yes, I think it has to be. Angelique is going to target. Yeah, I think she's going to target. Yeah, Helga, you did so.
Which one?
No, sorry, hold on. This was Esmeralda who did that huge amount of damage to her. It's like 39 points. So good. For when Herodias' daughter came in and danced, she pleased Herod and his guests, and the king said to the girl, "Ask me for whatever you wish, and I will give it to you." That is an 11 plus 4 is 15. That is a tier 1 success. That's 6 plus 4 is 10. She deals triple damage with her holy magic. You take 30 points of damage, Esmeralda.
What was the roll an odd though?
It was a 15. Yes.
Okay.
Overall, are you going to redirect us?
Oh no, the odd number proceeds as normal. Never mind. If it was even, I would have been.
At which point the holy magic sears into you. You take 30 points of damage, my friend. Okay, the dancers. I'm going to roll a d6. because the dancers do different things depending on what this results. They roll a 3. They attack 2 targets. So that is 3d6. So they're going to attack indeed Helga and Roland. Here we go. 11 plus 4 is 15. And they deal double damage. So that is that. So you both take 20 points as the dancers begin to swing. The dancers each have different kinds of blades. One wields blades of light, another dark, another storm. And as they crackle and coruscate and cast their shadows, they deal you each 20 points of damage, and they're going to use their lightning fandango small action. Helga and Roland, until the end of your next turn, you must act as if you are electrified. Okay, that ends their turn. Who's next?
Until when? Sorry.
Until the end of your next turn.
Until the end of my next turn.
You have to be kind of electrified, full of voltaic energy. Who's up first in this next round of combat, my friends? Angelique is grinning at you all. That hideous rictus grin.
Does anyone have any ideas right off?
Have I been noticed yet? Because I didn't actually attack. I just changed myself.
You have not been noticed.
Okay. Can I... So I know it was in the last turn, but I'm allowed to re-roll on the odd table once per battle.
Yes.
So could
Oh,
I...
you don't want to be Helga?
Well, I don't want to sing. And I can't actually... everything that's happening, I can't actually think of other lyrics.
Oh, my dude.
Yeah.
I've got you, my fabulous friend. Let's re-roll. Give me that result.
Oh my god.
So that will be 20 on the button.
All of your fellow players become temporary copies of you for one round. They may all roll on the odd table.
Am I still Helga? And everyone's Helga?
And no, you're Woo. Everyone is Woo, and you all cast wizard spells. You all can roll on the odd table if you want to. I cannot believe you rolled a 20. That's a problem. So all of you... So Deacon goes, what am I looking at? As all of you turn into Woo, you all have the... She's like absolutely horrified. And all of your faces smoking with Woo's odd energy. Who's going to be... I assume Woo, you'd like to be Woo first.
Yes, I absolutely would. So I would like to go with a tier 3.
Of course you would. Give me a roll of a d20, my wonderful friend, to see if you become exhausted.
That is a 17 plus mind 2, which is 19.
You don't add mind to the d20 roll, but actually,
17.
Doesn't even matter. 17 is sufficient. Well done. Okay, so you are not exhausted. Okay, what sort of spell are you going to cast? You got to do the word.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Unimisville.
Oh, that was actually really, really good. Yeah, perfect. Please roll those 3d6.
So I did. That's an 11 plus 2 for mind is 13.
Major success. Take your highest dice.
5.
And add your modifier.
Yes, I have 2, 7.
And then triple it.
21.
Who's this against?
This is going to be against Angelique. Do I get a surprise attack?
Let's add another d6 and we'll triple that.
Okay. That's a 4. So
an addition, so 33 points altogether. She is looking. So yes, tell me what happens.
I imagine that there is from like where everything is, there is some form of window.
Absolutely. Yes.
I just imagine like out of fucking nowhere, just a bolt of lightning just comes through the window, and I'm like, it's like air and fire, whatever. Who even questions this? Just quite literally just comes straight through. How did you have that sound effect? Lightning isn't even on our table.
That was fucking metal. Thank you, Ahmed and Augustine. So
just
good.
Back of the head lightning bolt.
Yeah. Oh, just right. Yeah. As it, all of you, from your angle where you see her face, does this. As she's knocked forward, and it's smoking at the back. So, Brian, Woo.
So creepy.
Woo, you deal an incredible amount of damage to this absolute freak of theistic zealotry. She then looks at you. Hi. So what would you, does that end your turn, my friend?
I think it does. The
you wanna switch
reroll on
forms?
the table was the small action.
Oh.
So yeah, and that was the big action. So I think I'm done.
Who's next playing Woo?
So if we cast a tier 3 as Woo, does that blow our tier 3 as ourselves?
No, it's
You
elven words.
Fucker, it doesn't. I can't.
I would like to cast a tier 3 spell, please. And try, at least.
I
don't know if I'm gonna
believe
be able
in
to read it.
me. All
Oh,
of me.
bollocks, that's such a good loophole. Damn it. Okay, so let's get that.
Helionoidal? Helionoidal?
Yeah, well pronounced. Okay, I'm so okay, so but you do still have to roll the d20 to see if you become
That's fine.
exhausted. Looking for a 15 or higher.
I roll a 5.
Okay, so your future rolls take a -2. However, this one does not. Give me that. Let's roll those 3d6. Goddamn tier 3 spells.
12.
12
And
is 8.
we'll cast it using might, so that's... Oh, wait, I can't do that. Wait, can I do that? Do I cast it with one thing, with a thing?
You do cast it with a thing if you haven't crossed it out yet. Yes.
Yeah.
If they all
15,
became
sorry.
Woo in the
had a
original
short circuit for a
instance of Woo, they all have their +2 on mind.
Yes.
No stats. No stats. So that's 15. That's a major success. What's the highest dice?
5.
5. So +3 times 3 is 24 points. Who are you attacking?
Angelique.
Yes.
Angelique, okay.
And how does that manifest the magic?
Helga kind of looks down at her hands, and she's like, oh, this is good. Wait, does Woo actually only have one hand, or is just one tied behind his back?
One is in the straitjacket.
Okay. Is my hand in a straitjacket then?
I think so.
Okay, Helga's gonna wig out a little bit about that. She's gonna be like, oh, the hand, I don't like it at all. This is all your fault. I don't like your face. More lightning, I think. And she's gonna try to throw more lightning at her. I have no idea how to cast lightning.
Lightning is great.
This time, as it smashes into the back of her head, and as she lifts the head up again, you watch as a huge streak of her white hair is in front of her face. Okay. That hurt. That fucking hurt. Does that end your turn, or would you like to roll in the odd table?
I want to drink a potion.
Yeah, for healing. Yes, you do so. You roll that and regain
I
your
rolled
healing.
a 12.
You're amazing. You regain
36.
all those points. Who's next playing Woo? I can't believe you rolled a 20, Brian.
Well, I suppose I'll go.
Okay.
Esmeralda looks around at all of the ornate gold metal, all of the metals around the cathedral above them.
Yes.
And she pulls from her earth energy for all of the metallic items to align. She, is calculating all of the ways in which they can shoot through Angelique, because I think this is physical damage, not magical damage, should those things hurt her. Correct? They are being propelled by magnetism.
Yes, all right. Clever. Yes. Are you, what tier spell?
3.
Okay, so first of all, roll your d20, and then we'll get you to pronounce the third tier elf word. I'm so horrified. But,
19.
19, you're not exhausted. And what's that word?
That is Isuriseth.
Yeah, I'll fucking take it. I can't get over this. My God, my boss is being wrecked. Go ahead and roll 3d6 and add your ability score modifier.
All right, she's already used MOXXI, so we're going to use Might for 0, and we got a 6, 5, and a 4.
That's incredible. That's 15. Wow. And the other one is a 0. The ability score is a 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, excellent. So that is a major success. 6 times 3 is 18 points. Where does it... Yep, you are going to skewer her. She is still very much alive, but you are going to get her where she hit.
Oh, it is...
Oh, literally... Oh, God. As she...
Her crucifixes of Christine are coming flying at her through her, just straight for her dome.
Even piercing the hands and, and the feet. As she and as the lightning from Helga and Wu superconductive through the metal, go ahead and roll. There we go. An additional d6, Ryan, please, in terms of damage, and we're gonna triple that.
That is a 2.
Still 6 points. She is. You watch as the dancers, all of them, look towards Angelique, and she says, "Fine, all fine. This I've walked off worse. Did not Lazarus walk off death itself when Christine said, 'Come out of the tomb, wrapped in grave clothes'?" Who's next?
Ooh.
I just have a quick question for
Yes.
Wu.
Oh,
Did the young lady vampire, did she put a note in your hand?
Super quick before you answer that, Ryan, or did you have a thing you were going to finish with on your turn?
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
sorry.
okay?
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna go to Waterford as my small action so that I can gain some health back because I'm.
You're awesome. Okay, so Roland, you in terms of this moment, I'm not sure you'd have a chance to ask Wu that, unfortunately,
right.
in the heat. I'm sorry, my friend.
Okay.
However, what would you like to do with your turn as Wu?
As Wu, I don't know. Does he does like conflagration kind of things? Can he set
He does
things
fire.
aflame?
You can also roll on the odd table if you'd like.
Do that.
Yes.
Do it.
Roll on the odd table.
So roll a d20 and a d10.
All right. A D10. A D10. I don't have.
Oh, that's okay. You can just roll a d20 by itself. That's totally fine.
I can roll a 10 for you on mine.
Yeah, please. Yeah, let's do that.
I've got a 10 on the D20.
And
10.
you got a 8 on the 10.
18. A key appears, and it lands in your hand, and that's it. Take your turn as normal. What's your main action?
I also have one of those keys.
Yeah, you do.
I wonder if it opens your grimoire.
Yes.
What if it opens the cell?
Yes.
But am I still am I still doing something?
You're
as Wu?
still Wu, so
I'm
you,
still
you you can cast wizard spells. You could, if you'd like, cast a tier 3 wizard spell by pronouncing one of the complicated elf words.
I would like to do that.
Yes, I got you.
And do I need to roll the thing again? or...
Yes, the d20 if possible.
All right,
Yes, that would be
yes.
great.
All right. Oh fuck. 1 second. Oh god.
You're
Oh,
embracing
8.
the odd.
Okay, so yes, just remember that you have -2 on your future rolls from now on, but not this one. What is that word, Annie, on screen?
Where is? Let's see. I'm sorry.
It's underneath my face.
It's underneath your face.
Annie doesn't have her glasses. Yes.
Oh my god.
You got this. You got to get it right first time. You got this.
Hjorndines.
I will actually I'll take Hjorndines. It sounded like a brand of ice cream. I love it. Like a sort of Norwegian ice cream. At this point, my friend, roll 3d6 and add your ability score modifier.
All right, I've got a 2, a 3, and a 4.
Excellent. That is 9 overall. And what's your ability score you're adding to it?
My mind, which is
Okay,
0.
That's okay. 9. So what was the middle one there? 3. So you triple that. That becomes 9. Are you attacking the deacon or the witches? Or sorry, excuse me, the deacon or the dancers?
The deacon, I suppose.
Yes, absolutely. The flames begin to climb up her raiment, scorching them. However, it is now, I believe, their turn. Angelique is going to look towards you, Wu, after striking her first with lightning.
Which Wu?
Oh, I'm gonna roll a d6. Well, I feel bad about this, but he turns towards who he thinks is Wu. Roland.
Oh, thank God.
She says, "Let them praise his name with dancing, making melody to him with tambourine and lyre." Here we go. God is masculine in this world.
Oh, okay. Just
but
Christine is got it. Okay.
Exactly. The incarnation is feminine, and the Pope is feminine. That's a really bad roll, so you might be okay, Annie. That's 7. Oh, she only gets to add +0 here, so that's actually this is really, really bad. She only does, my friend, 3 points of damage to you. I'm very embarrassed with that. As she tries to incant from the holy text of the Bible, there's a moment where she's saying that, and a little spark of electricity runs along one of the metal sort of elements that you've pincushioned her with, and she... Okay. All right. Okay. Dancers. That is a 5. The dancers attack 3 targets. They're going to attack Brian Wu, Helga, and Roland. This is...
Sick.
Okay, again, not a great roll. However, they are around to their +4 again, though, so that is 8 becomes 12. Only a medium success, alas. So that is 6 times 2 is 12. So you each take 12 points of damage as they slice into you with light dark. They are balletic and stunning, leaping around you, these curved motions, whirlwinds of steel and magical energy, holy energy, literally smoking and curling and curlicuing off of their blades. They are dead silent. This is a terrible tango that they are dancing around you. My friends, that actually ends my villain's turn. Does it? Give me 2 seconds here. Oh. I'm gonna do that. Angelique is going to sacrifice 10 of her own hit points to fuel the dancers, and the dancers get another turn. Their dread waltz continues. Oh yeah, I gotta see how many people they attack. They attack 3 people. Same 3 people, guys. And
Esmeralda's straight chilling.
8.
Also, is the floor of ice impeding them in any way or form?
Interesting. I will remove a die from them. That is a 9, medium success. 2 + 3. So that is Roland, Wu, Brian, and Helga. 10 points of damage from the dancers. Is anyone down?
I'm down to 22.
That's okay. That's
I can't
okay.
remember.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Angelique says,
Sweet, Roland.
I don't... Yes, no, it's okay, it's okay.
Sweet, Roland.
Angelique says, you come into my house, you make such fuss. Who are you? And why won't you die? Whose turn is it going to be? You are no longer Wu. All of you shed that damask.
And what about the electricity? Was that the...
You can not pay attention to that now.
All
You're
right.
totally fine now.
Okay.
So, can I go first?
Yes.
Die for our sins, you bitch!
I like it.
By the power of Jack Fields, author of Scarlet Citadel. Citadel.
Holy crap.
Sorry.
It's Brian, you only roll 1d6 for this attack.
Oh no.
No. So Matt, very good. My friend, so you are going to... What kind of spell are you trying to cast here?
I'd like to re-roll the odd table.
Oh, fuck, no. Okay.
Let's do this.
What you got?
Okay, let me see a fucking d10. Sorry. I'll just roll d20 and have it. No. So, do you round up or down?
I can give you a D10 as well.
A D...
Yeah, if you do a d10 for me, it's
Yeah,
better than
yeah.
that. I got a 10 on the d20.
You got a 10 on the 10 too.
20. What does that get me, Jack? Or did it change?
You again become Wu. So everyone, there's a flash where you become yourself again, and then you're just fully Wu. And Deacon Angelique looking around. Why does that keep happening?
I am inevitable.
Wu,
so
that is
big
your
action?
little action. What's your big action?
Big action, I'd probably just be like, why? Like, I hate that she, like, put her hair back. So she's clearly like, this. So I just want her hair to go away. I would like to randomly combust fire, just targeting her head, like the crown of her head.
Whoa. What level spell? What tier?
So I can't use tier 3 anymore.
Can't use tier 3, but you can use tier 2.
Tier 2. Okay. So.
Let's get that tier 2 word up. Oh.
Cure le toi.
Yeah, love it. Yes, perfect. So that's 3d6, and remember to add your modifier. She has to use her weakest modifier here, which she's not happy about.
Do I have to roll for exhaustion on a tier 2?
No, because you are tier 2 now.
Thank God that was a 7. So that is a 5 plus 6 is 11, and MOXXI 0, so just flat 11.
11 is a medium success. What's the middle dice?
Medium, 3.
And, but this is the thing, 3, and do you have a modifier, sorry?
No, it was a 0.
That's okay, because with tier 2 you always deal double damage, so it's still 6 points. She, at this point, as the flame catches in the hair and begins to burn through, Wu, you don't even think she realizes it's happening. Actually, you think, you notice muscles twitching underneath her eye, the smile spasming crazily in her cheeks. You don't think she's aware that her hair is aflame and that you've turned her into a kind of living candle.
Oh man, how very poetic.
I hope
but
she
also
sees us be our guest.
Lumiere, bitch. Sorry. But yeah, I'm good. That ends my turn.
Who's next? Sorry, and just to indicate, that is going to hurt her, and it is going to burn off all her hair, making her a kind of deranged 8-ball. At this point, my friends, who's next?
Question. Pardon me, I left my voice in the other room. Sorry.
That was amazing.
Question.
I loved it. I loved every second.
When we reset back to ourselves and then became Wu again,
yes.
Are we a new version of Wu now?
Tier 3, baby.
No, because you were technically a wizard before, and it's once per day witches and wizards. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
I got you though. I got you though.
No, that was totally fair. Helga's gonna try. She's not familiar with elemental casting. That's not really her thing. So she's just kind of going with what they're doing. That seems like the safest bet. So she's gonna roll on the odd table.
Oh God damn it, Christ!
Just do 20, and then there's like
16.
8 woos.
It's a 16, whatever that does.
Taking damage causes you to half in size. Healing causes you to double in size.
And then Helga's gonna throw back a potion.
Whoa, Helga!
Smush the deacon.
You still have your big action.
Yeah, kick the bitch or something.
Oh, okay, sweet. What is 28 plus 9? 37?
37. Would you like to use a physical action with your huge form?
I kind of do.
Mm-hmm.
Can we Helga smash? Helga's
Are
gonna
you
look
not
at her
tired?
hands.
Are you not tired from all the Helga smashing earlier?
She exactly. No, that fuels her. She's gonna look at her hands and go, "Oh, Helga got the big. This is the best. Now, how about I make your hand or your head smushed?" And she's gonna try to smash her hands together for Angelique's head and box her ears.
Okay, so because you're using physical, you
Yes.
roll with a d6 less, so it's only 2d6. Okay. However, she has a weakness to this, so you roll an additional d6, so it's actually normal, 3d6. And because you're doubled in size, I'm going to say it's the equivalent of a tier 2.
11, and on this one, because I finally reset, is it using
Yes.
might? So
Can be
that
might.
would seems right to do might. So
Might is
let's
right.
do 15 or 14 because I got an 11.
14's a major success. What's your highest thing?
6.
Okay. She's got 7 hit points, Andrea. So, okay. You are going to get her... you can do... so, your adventure progresses no matter what you pick here. However, I will give you the option not to kill her should you wish to, at the beginning of the next session, delve into the mind of this figure. So you can rely on Temaresk for information or on her. But if you leave her alive, Temaresk won't give you the information. Do you see? So it's an but so who will give you the better information?
Oh,
Helga?
she's gonna pop her head like a grape.
Okay,
100%.
So
That head is strawberry jam.
So let me give a final kind of moment for her, and then Andrea, you describe what happens. I'm going to give you the kind of so the dancers are currently Wu is using his odd magics to keep one dancer at bay. Esmeralda with one of the dancers. Esmeralda's actually just kind of stepping around the blades. She's actually very graceful. She's got this. Roland is desperately trying to keep Sir Gilbert out of the way of the weaving blades. The dancers terrible in their momentum as Deacon Angelique looks from them towards you where she thinks you are, and then her neck cranes up as you've doubled in size, and for the first time her smile falls.
Helga's
God.
12 and a half feet tall.
Oh God, help me. Oh God. What the fuck is happening? What happens?
I hate to tell you, sweetheart, but your god isn't here.
A pumpkin being dropped off a high bridge, the splattering spray as Angelique is condemned. She is of interest only to historians. The dancers, their bodies turn to dust. All of their undead energy that was such a good sound.
Very wet dust.
Very wet dust. Yeah, the dust mingles with the brain matter, and exactly, falls into the blood and commingles and drifts away, and puddles in the elements of the dungeon, and fades into a kind of hideous holy remembrance. A terrific kill, Helga. My friends, as you have defeated Deacon Angelique and the dancers of Covetre, you have rid the continent of a petty tyrant. And as Temaresk, the spell fades around his cage, he stands up and says, "Can anybody get me some pants?" And this ends our episode. Thank you so much for tuning into Hexperts episode 4. Please join us for episode 5, where we will have a new guest star. I'm going to hand over to our wonderful players, and we're going to get a chance to go person to person. Tell us who you are, where we can find you, something that you're proud of that you're working on at the moment, or that's being released. We're going to start with the wonderful Annie Ellicott.
Yes, well, the wonderful author of Time God Warlock was in fact on the show today, Shami Stovall. So I will just remind you that this is my upcoming narration project, and it will be out before LitRPG Con, where I will be present, and I believe Shami will be present, and maybe, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but there might be a small bundle of joy with her. Who knows?
Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
And thank you, Annie, for the session. Yeah, check out Time Marked Warlock, guys. Fantastic. And Jeff Hayes is on that one as well. In fact, so is Justin. Sorry,
yeah,
it's awesome.
Four. So if you haven't gotten started on it, you have plenty to do before book 4 comes out.
A lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the inimitable Ryan Reid.
Hi, everybody. Check out The Legend of William O. It's out right now. And coming soon, also before LitRPG Con, is going to be our cinematic audio production that I'm directing of Awaken Online.
Exciting.
By Travis Bagwell.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for this session. The exquisite Brian J. Nordon.
Still working on Quest Academy, Book 7. Find it on Amazon if you want to give it a shot.
Please do. Do yourselves a favour. And finally, the sublime Andrea Parsneau.
Discord.gg/Andrea Parsneau, and I'll use this one to say, come see me at LitRPG Con. I'm a featured guest out there, and it's going to be super fun. So I look forward to seeing you guys.
Glorious. As usual, thank you to Tristan, Ahmed, and Augustine, our behind-the-scenes team, without whom this literally could not happen. I'm Jack Fields, your DM for Hexperts, and I got to come up with a better phrase for that, like Hexperts Master HM. Doesn't sound good. Sounds like a shopping thing. So, but you can find my work in terms of my series. Scarlet Citadel is the first novel, and upcoming narration projects include Wingweaver. Please check that out by AP Beswick. So excited for that release coming up in in April. And keep your eyes peeled for Punish the System by Mallory, a terrific series that I narrate with this lovely lady, Annie Ellicott, and Justin and Jeff also feature on that as well. I'm very happy to say. My friends, thank you for joining us, you wonderful audience. See you with our new guest star for episode 5, and we're going to see what happens in the aftermath of this battle and make some progress towards our ultimate goal. Farewell, my friends. Thank you for this session. Bye. Oh, we have to keep waving.